Good day, all. Yo, hello. Gonna try and make it short today. I always intend to make it short, and I just end up waffling on. And I'm doing it already. I'm waffling on. Quick point. Have you noticed that we seem to have one bogeyman at a time? What do I mean by that? So, I record this and I've never heard any reference to this previously by anybody else, even though I consume a lot of alternative media and sources of information, and information that I find credible as well. But never heard anyone refer to this, which sometimes makes me think I imagined it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't. But anyway, what I'm referring to, remember prior to 2001, September 11th, that day, we used to have regular incidents in this country, me being from the grey UK, I was going to say the lovely, but I'm not sure about that. Great Britain, not sure about that. Britain. Oh, sorry, somebody just tripped over. He's alright. Distracted me. So, yes, prior to September 11th, 2001, we used to get regular terrorist attacks from the IRA. And it's a long time ago now, so I was younger. It's something I remember just hearing about still frequently, the IRA. And what I remember is that, I can't remember the exact date, but it's basically after 2001, September 11th, the IRA, was it Jerry Adams, or I've got Sinn Féin in my mind. I don't know much about the IRA. I don't hear much about the IRA, that's kind of the point. But I remember there being an announcement that the IRA was basically, they was going to stop. And their reason was something along the lines of, due to 2001 and the situation that had come about as a consequence of that, they was going to stop with their actions. And I remember at the time thinking, well, that's really nice of them, because you'd think that if they was against the system and the status quo, it would provide an opportunity to double down on whatever they was trying to achieve and whatever they was doing. So I just remember that, and I've never heard any reference to it. I never heard anyone talk about it, but I always remember it being a bit convenient, really, that it's like I said, one boogeyman at a time, because obviously from when we had 2001, then we had like Al Qaeda and ISIS and all that kind of stuff, and that obviously went on for a while. But then I know we had the scandemic COVID, and we stopped having, you know, I said it was Al Qaeda and it was ISIS and ISIL, and it's all the same thing. It's like Muslim terrorists, basically, if you want to believe that. But yeah, come COVID, come that scenario, we had a situation where they stopped. Once again, there's like these terrorists that are trying to achieve their objectives and their aims, whatever they are, just really considerate. It's like there's a limit to how much they can push their agenda. So they were so nice and they stopped as well. I think they obviously, what was it? They were self-isolated. So yeah, maybe they were social distancing. That's what it was. So they was really considerate and they stopped. So we just had to deal with just the COVID and the pandemic. So basically COVID became the new bogeyman. The invisible enemy. That's how they actually refer to it, if you remember. The invisible enemy. So it's convenient, once again, really convenient. And I've noticed that we've kind of gone into this next wave now. So now I think COVID, the invisible enemies will become a bit visible. I'm not sure. It's still about, you still get like, they're still trying it, but people aren't buying it. And obviously COVID seemed to be a launch pad for this digital age that we're in. You know, so much of the groundwork was laid then. You know, the 5G, the digital, the track and trace. So my phone holder's not too good. So I was saying, yeah, the laying of the groundwork for this digital infrastructure through COVID. So much of what we're having to deal with now again was put into place, and obviously it's a long game because there was kickback to it back then. But I think it's valid to consider this limited bogeyman premise because I just find it interesting. I'm not saying I have the answers, but it's just an observation. And as I observe now, I feel like we're starting to get stuff happening again. And it's of my belief that a lot of, I believe the government and the media and those that are in line with them, or they're in line with, because they are not the power players, they are just stooges. I believe that they are actually the real terrorists. That is my belief, and it's a belief that has conviction and foundation if you care to investigate. A lot of it's not even hidden. You know, you can see from the horse's mouth how things like ISIS and Al-Qaeda are actually created from the Western nations. So one way or the other, they are not what they're presented as to be. But just sparked the thought. Said I was going to come back to that train attack. I've not looked into it still, but I did see something the other day saying that the guy who supposedly was the hero on the train was some Muslim guy. And I just thought that seemed, I don't know, it just seemed a bit fishy to me. I thought the attack in itself seemed fishy. I'm not saying it didn't happen, because that's not what you know. False flags doesn't mean it doesn't happen. It can happen. It can be, but it can still be orchestrated. It can still be planned. And yeah, I just thought it was a bit convenient that you know, with all the rhetoric nowadays about immigration and all that kind of stuff, which seems to once again be a different way of baiting people against Muslims in particular. And there's a for and against on that side of it, and I just thought it was a convenient story that, one, we've had this terror attack as they are pitching it, and then two, the hero is a Muslim, so it kind of creates that split again. It's just a lovely story. It's convenient, just like it's convenient that we had IRA till we had the Al-Qaeda, then we had COVID, and then we just seems to always be, it always seems to serve the agenda conveniently. So that's my observation, and that's my short. There's more to it, but I said I want to keep it short, so that's it. Brief, done, over and out. Bye.